Meow, viewers, meow. All right, today I have a lovely assistant with me, Miss Witch Kitty here, and this is why she's awesome. She plays one of my favorite songs. Black Magic Woman. You guys know that song? Love that song. So today we are making a card. Nothing to do with the cat. Just happened to have a cat mask. I'm going with it. Feeling the feline power energy here. So we are actually making a candy corn card. Alright, so this set is from, it's called Your Next Stamp, and it's called So Corny. And we are going to use, I still can't really decide, I don't know. Maybe this little witch, I don't know. There's a witch, a bat, a skeleton. I guess we'll just use the witch. But some of the sentiments say, beware, have a sweet and scary good day, bite me, you're so corny, this card is really corny, happy Halloween from all of us, trick or treat, you know the deal. Alright, so let's go down here and start watching. I'll be right back. Hey guys, okay, we are back to stamp our card. First up, I embossed just a regular card with a spider web embossing folder here. You put the cardstock between it and run it through the machine, and it will give you a nice little embossed look. Something to kind of run your fingers over. So, okay, we are going to, I used the some punches here, and where'd that other one go? Just a regular scalloped circle punch, and it has a little punch on the end there. I love these punches, and they're great for layering. So, okay, so we're going to layer this. We're going to punch one other moon as soon as I can find it. Here it is. Okay, so I have like a little moon and stars punch, and you just slide your card between there, or cardstock, and punch it out, and it pops right out the bottom. So I'm not sure how many moons I'm going to add. It's full moon in this phase here, so I'm excited about the moon. It kind of lasts for a couple of days, maybe just a touch longer in that phase, but before it starts waning. So, okay, so let's stamp our cute little candy corn right here. Oh, hope it stamps good. Okay, cool. I don't know. I think I'm going to try that again. And one good thing is, if it doesn't stamp perfect, you can just turn your card over. I mean, your little piece or card or whatever you're working on, especially if it's just one of these punched out pieces, you can just kind of turn it over and try again. Or you can use the Misty, which, you know, lets you stamp perfectly again. So that would work too. But just give it a good press, and you press hard without rocking or anything. So, okay, I like that better. Alright, then we will stamp our sentiment, which we will layer on here. Get that star off of there. And we're going to use the one that says, you're so corny. I just want to make sure we ink these up very good, because this is the first time I've actually used this set. So sometimes they take just a little extra inking, I think, if you haven't used them before. Alrighty, that works well. So then, let me get some 3D things here. Where are my dots? Here we go. Okay, so these are some 3D type glue dots. I don't know if you can kind of see those there. I think you can. But this kind of gives you a raised image. It's the same thing as using pop dots or whatnot. So we would just pop dot this up. But I think actually I'm going to color it first. So let's slide this. That little baby star there. Okay. Slide that out of our way. Here are some coloring utensils, I guess. Okay, so the candy corn, let's see. It's white on top, so This is a Wink of Stella brush pen, and this one is in the glitter clear. So whatever's supposed to be the top part, that's white, I'm just going to go over this, and you guys probably won't be able to see this on camera, but it just gives it basically like a glittery shine to the white. So alright, so next up we're going to go like a little bit darker orange, I guess. And I tell you what, let me do her lips first. Let me grab a little red. This girl's gotta love some red lipstick there. And these are actually, and I tend to use these a lot, but I always complain, it's not the markers, but it's got this really swishy brush tip. These are actually the Zig Clean Color Real Brush markers, and they're water-based, which is, I guess, why they're kind of extra swishy. But I just love them to color with, but the tip bends so much, and that's great for like watercolor and that kind of thing. So I'm just going to give her some green eyes, but not so much when you're coloring and trying to stay in the lines. But I love the vivid colors that they have. Let's check out my skull bracelet while we're at it. Woohoo, yeah. Alright, so next up we have kind of a darker orange. So again, I'm going to use that brush tip, so you just kind of have to be careful staying in the lines. It's like you're 6 years old and coloring in kindergarten. So there you go. So I kind of like to do, well, see, I already went out of lines just a little bit. Crap. I like to just kind of trace around there just a little bit around each image and then kind of color it in as we go. There's no real rhyme or reason to my coloring. And Deborah, you were talking about, I think it was one of your videos I watched today about doing a card and not being able to talk, and I totally know what you mean, which makes it really hard to do a video about it, but I'm trying. I get so focused on what I'm doing that, I don't know, words just like don't come out, and you just need to focus. So, alright. So next we're just going to do a bright yellow, so I guess I'll just stick with the Zig markers. I really love the Stampin' Up! Markers as well. Those are probably one of my favorite markers. But any markers will work for this. I'm not doing like the, what do you call it, Copic coloring or anything like that. These are just straight up markers, so your regular, even like Crayola markers will work just fine. Okay. Alright, it's not necessarily the color of candy corn, but most candy corn little people, little witches, whatever, do not have hats on. So this one does, so we have to add another color. So we're going to go with just the green since the eyes are already green, and who doesn't love a green witch hat? You guys like candy corn? I love that candy. I love candy, period. Honestly, I'm like a sweet lover in general. I like all kinds of crazy candy, but during this season, this is one of my favorite. And those little pumpkins, which are basically just giant candy corns, but I just like them in the shape of pumpkins somehow. Alright, so we'll just go ahead and add green to the arms. Why not? This makes me think should have added a green base for the card, but that is not what I have pre-cut and picked out for my 15-minute time limit here on YouTube. So we will just go with what we have. Alright, so can you see, I don't know if you can see that shine at all or not, but hopefully you can. Let me move this light over just a little bit. It might give you just a little bit better view. I don't know. Alright, anyway, so we're going to add, I think, some ribbon. Got a couple of different ribbons here. So we'll try and kind of see what it looks like. We could try the candy corn ribbon. See how that looks. We could try this ribbon. I think I kind of like this one. So we may go with that. Find some scissors under all this mess. Where's my tape runner? There we go. Okay, so again, you just lay down a strip of this glue, kind of going in the center of your card for the ribbon. And I will just go ahead and overshoot that ribbon just a little bit, so it's kind of, I think it's easier to cut off that way than cutting the ends, because you can just kind of trim right up to the card. So we will do that, and try to get this up here where you guys can see it a little bit better. Okay, so next up we need to just put a little bit of, this was the one we messed up on that side, remember? So now we're just gluing up the back and kind of centering her up there. Okay, and then this is where we're going to put the 3D glue dots. And instead of handling them, I just like to put them on there like that. And I just press this part to the sticky part down there. Because if you touch it with your hands, these are like super, super strong glue dots. And they really stick to your fingers and you just can't get them off. So, alright. And you really don't need this many, honestly, but I'm just kind of going a little overkill here because I want it to last. Okay, so just going to line her up right there. Okay, so she's looking pretty cute. Alright, next we need to do our sentiment. And there is the "You're So Corny." And I just punched out, these are Stampin' Up! Punches. They don't usually do this style anymore. They usually do this style now. So I don't know if that matters to anybody, but this is the older style. So if you care, I don't know. Alright, so we're just going to get gluey here. Alright, I'm going to glue this down. Oh my gosh, I'm already at 11 minutes. Okay, so we're just going to add that, and let's add our moon up here. You guys want a little moon going that way, some little moons and stars. I love moons, so. Alright, so we'll just put a little glue on that. Put that there. You can find the star, kind of put a little glue there. And a little bit more on this star. They're so tiny, I might have to use the what do you call that? The sticky glue. But alright guys, that is our little project, and I think we're basically done. What I might do is I like to decorate envelopes as well. So I have some candy corn washi tape here. So let's get a piece of that real quick. And we will just go all across the bottom here of this envelope. And we may stamp a little something on it, but I don't know, for time's sake. We'll see. And the person knows that this is definitely not bills coming in the mail. I love decorating envelopes because, you know it's happy mail and that kind of thing. So here is our envelope and here is our card. So I hope you guys enjoyed that little simple stamping card. Bye!